Hey there, have you ever been in a situation where you have depended on somebody at work to follow through on something for you and they're just unreliable AF? I get it. We've all been there, including myself. But today, I'm going to show you how you can make sure that you hold accountable that person at work who consistently breaks promises. My name is Adjoa Doddsey, and you're watching an episode from adjoadoddsey.com. As frustrating as it may be that someone is not living up to the promises or commitments that they're making at work, the first thing that you can do is seek to understand why. There could be very legitimate reasons for it. It could be childcare issues. It could be a death. It could be an illness. It could be competing priorities that you're completely unaware of. No matter what the reason, by you seeking to understand first, you're building an atmosphere of trust that will potentially help facilitate a more transparent dialogue in the future between you and this person. The second thing I want to make sure that you do is be clear about the implications of the failure to follow through. Did the failure to follow through from this person result in you and your team looking like complete idiots? Did it result in a lost sale? Did it result in a termination? Whatever the impact was, minor or large, talk to that person about it. People aren't always aware of how coming in late or missing an appointment or skipping a meeting can have really significant implications and some really strong downstream effects. As my mom used to say, know when to say uncle. Know when this person just is not the one that you can depend on. If it happens one time, okay, it's an event. It happens 2 times, okay, maybe I need to watch this. But it happens 3 times or more, you now have a trend. So pay attention to the data and let the data speak for itself. Now, not everyone has the luxury of saying, you know what, you have a pattern of not being responsive and not living up to commitments, so I'm just not gonna work with you anymore. I get it. So if you don't have the luxury of doing that, which most of us don't, then you need to reset expectations. Have a conversation with that person. Reset how you want to work together, how you expect each other to live up to the commitments that you make to each other. And better yet, offer support. What can I do to help you? What can I do differently to make sure that we can basically both live up to the commitments that we make to each other? And then set out a plan for how you're going to operate on a go forward. But the key is to make sure that you gently follow up. So if you've now set an expectation on a go forward and you have something that you need this person to follow through on, make sure you remind them prior to when you might actually need it. So if you know this person doesn't always attend meetings that you need them to cover off on for you, when that meeting is coming up again, you may just want to gently remind them, hey, are you still good to cover this meeting for me? You just want to make sure that you gently follow up so you can help that person change their behavior, but also so that you can make sure that that ball never gets dropped again. Now comes my favorite part of every video I do. I get to hear from you. Over at the site adjoadoddsey.com, underneath this video is a comment section. I want to hear from you. I want to hear about colleagues that break promises and what you're going to do next time to help make sure that does not happen again. And while you're in there jotting down your comments, I really do encourage you to sign up for our email update so that you never miss out on videos just like this one that I drop right in your inbox each and every week. The corporate world needs that unique gift that only you bring. So go out into the world today and act with conviction, be courageous, and live joyfully every single day. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I cannot wait to see you at next week's episode.